Major economic shifts often come with headlines and speeches, grabbing the world's attention with bold promises and sweeping reforms. But sometimes, the most transformative changes begin quietly, away from the spotlight, in the subtle decisions that ripple outward over time. Eritrea stands at such a crossroads in 2026, not with a dramatic policy overhaul, but with a simple, strategic move. Reopening a long-closed door to global capital markets, a step that could reshape its economic destiny. By reviving a forum for dialogue and information, Eritrea can reintroduce itself to investors on its own terms, setting the stage for new partnerships and opportunities. This isn't about seeking approval from the outside world, but about providing clarity, transparency, and showcasing real, measurable progress to those willing to look beyond the headlines. The move sidesteps entrenched political debates, focusing instead on business fundamentals, opportunity, resources, logistics, and returns. It's a pragmatic approach, designed to attract those who value substance over rhetoric. Eritrea can finally control its narrative, shifting the conversation from politics to tangible value and highlighting the skills and ambition of its people. The timing is right, global demand for resources is high, and Eritrea has quietly built the expertise and infrastructure to meet it, positioning itself as a reliable partner in a competitive world. This is not a plea for help, but a confident declaration. Eritrea is ready and open for business, eager to engage with those who recognize its potential. The world, always searching for the next opportunity, may be surprised by what it finds when it looks closer. Untapped markets, resilient entrepreneurs, and a nation determined to chart its own course. The most effective diplomacy is economic, and Eritrea's progress can now speak for itself, building trust through results rather than promises. In 2026, Eritrea has a unique window to pivot and redefine its place in the global economy, leveraging its strengths and learning from its past. Sometimes the quietest signals are the ones that change everything, if you know where to listen. Eritrea's story has long been overshadowed by geopolitics and isolation, often painted in broad strokes by the outside world. For years, headlines have focused on its closed borders and political tensions, leaving little room for a deeper understanding of the country's true character and capabilities. But that's only part of the picture. Daily life in Eritrea is vibrant and resilient, with communities that have adapted and thrived despite the odds. Markets bustle, families gather, and a sense of determination runs through the streets of Asmara. Beneath the surface lies a nation rich in resources and potential, misunderstood and overlooked. Eritrea's landscapes are more than just scenery. They're the foundation of a future that's waiting to be built. Eritrea sits atop the mineral-rich Arabian-Nubian Shield, with proven reserves of gold, copper, zinc, and potash. These resources are not just numbers on a chart, they represent real opportunities for growth and transformation. The real challenge has been a lack of reliable information, not a lack of opportunity. Decades of limited access and restricted reporting have left much of Eritrea's economic story untold. Decades of self-reliance have built a disciplined, skilled workforce and a government experienced in managing large-scale projects. Eritrean workers bring expertise and commitment, while officials have learned to navigate complex challenges. Investment here wouldn't enter a vacuum. It would find partners with real expertise. Collaboration is possible, and the groundwork for success has already been laid by those who know the land best. Reframing Eritrea's narrative isn't about spin, it's about economic realism. It's about recognizing the facts on the ground and the potential that's been hidden in plain sight. The country's assets, its minerals, strategic Red Sea coastline, and human capital are undeniable. Eritrea's location offers access to global trade routes, while its people are eager to learn and contribute. When viewed through an economic lens, Eritrea transforms from a problem to a strategic opportunity. Its resources and position make it a potential hub for regional growth and international investment. The time has come for the world to take a second, more informed look. By moving beyond old narratives, we can see Eritrea for what it truly is, a nation on the cusp of change. Eritrea's true story is one of untapped potential waiting to be realized, and the next chapter is just beginning to unfold. From 2010 to 2013, the Asmara Mining Conference quietly connected Eritrea to the global mining industry. It wasn't a massive event, but it offered rare transparency, direct access to officials, data, and real progress. The conference demystified Eritrea's mining sector, building confidence among early investors. Its disappearance left an information vacuum, allowing old misconceptions to resurface. Many assumed mining had stalled, but real progress continued behind the scenes. The lesson: even a small, focused event can reshape perceptions and attract capital. Reviving such a forum isn't just about networking. It's about narrative control. Eritrea can reclaim its story and correct a decade of misunderstanding. The return of this platform could be the key to re-engaging the world on Eritrea's terms. Eritrea's mining sector didn't stop when the conference ended. It grew quietly, out of the spotlight. The Bisha mine became a model for successful, modern mining, training a local workforce and building supply chains. Yet, without a platform to share these achievements, the world remained unaware. Eritrea's risk profile improved, but perceptions stayed frozen in the past. Only a handful of risk-tolerant investors saw the real progress. The country built expertise and a track record, but in a room with no audience. This information gap limited broader investment and kept growth constrained. Eritrea proved it could deliver, but lacked the means to tell its story. The decade of silence brought progress, but also deepened strategic isolation. 2026 is a turning point for Eritrea, as global demand for critical minerals soars. The world's energy transition and supply chain shifts put Eritrea's resources in the spotlight. Years of hands-on mining experience have made Eritrea a capable, knowledgeable partner. The Colluli Potash Project, a world-class asset, is nearing a crucial phase. Eritrea now offers not just potential, but proven capability and a flagship project. This convergence of timing, expertise, and opportunity is rare. Eritrea can now engage the world from a position of strength, not need. The moment to reintroduce Eritrea is now, when the world is ready to listen. Simply reviving the old mining conference isn't enough. Eritrea should aim higher. A rebranded Eritrea Mining and Business Summit would signal ambitions beyond extraction. Such an event would attract investors in infrastructure, logistics, energy, and more. It's a chance to discuss not just mining, but building a modern, integrated economy. Eritrea can showcase opportunities in tourism, fisheries, and agriculture alongside mining. This broader vision appeals to long-term partners seeking sustainable growth. The summit would show Eritrea is thinking systemically about its future. It's not just a mining destination, but a new frontier for business in East Africa. Eritrea is ready to build the networks and infrastructure for decades of growth. Eritrea's Red Sea location is a strategic asset, not just a security concern. Hosting a business summit in Asmara would signal readiness to leverage geography for prosperity. Eritrea can become a stable hub for trade, serving the Horn of Africa and beyond. Modernizing ports like Massawa and Assab could transform regional logistics. Eritrea's ports are vital economic gateways. The summit would present concrete plans for infrastructure, attracting global interest. Eritrea can reframe its location as a bridge, not a barrier. Geography, used wisely, becomes a tool of economic diplomacy. The true success of Eritrea's summit won't be measured by headlines or attendance. It's not about the number of people in the room or the buzz in the media. Instead, it's about what happens after the applause fades, about the real, lasting impact that emerges from these conversations. It's about establishing a new baseline of understanding, clarity, transparency, and a credible vision. The summit must foster honest dialogue, where both challenges and opportunities are addressed openly, and where trust is built through meaningful engagement. Eritrea must present specific, well-researched investment opportunities across sectors. From mining and agriculture to renewable energy and technology, every sector should be backed by data, feasibility studies, and a clear roadmap for growth. Clear information on capital needs, returns, and partnership models will build investor confidence. Investors need to see not just potential, but a practical path to profitability and shared success. Outlining modern legal and fiscal frameworks will address historic barriers. By demonstrating a commitment to reform and stability, Eritrea can reassure investors that their interests will be protected. Transparency on Inamco's role, permits, and profit repatriation is key. Investors want to know exactly how the process works, and that their investments can flow freely and securely. The summit should also highlight Eritrea's commitment to sustainable, inclusive development. This means prioritizing projects that benefit local communities and protect natural resources for future generations. Investors want to see how projects create jobs, protect the environment, and build community wealth. They're looking for evidence that their investments will make a positive difference on the ground. Integrating ESG principles will attract high-quality, long-term partners. Responsible investment isn't just a trend, it's a necessity for global credibility and sustainable growth. When Asmara's doors open, the world should see a bankable, responsible vision for the future. A vision that welcomes innovation, values partnership, and is ready to compete on the world stage. Reviving the summit could finally unlock Eritrea's potential and correct outdated perceptions. It's a chance to rewrite the narrative and show the world what Eritrea truly has to offer. The real question: who will recognize the opportunity that's been hiding in plain sight, and who will be bold enough to seize it as Eritrea steps confidently into its next chapter?